This is Savannah Visitor Center. From here you can catch the trolley tour buses and see different parts of the town. These are the buses here. This is the Savannah Visitor Center where I'm standing, and the tour buses here, the trolley tour buses, very popular. I'm catching the combo, which is the city tour plus the cruise. This is 90 minutes of each.
The Visitor Center building itself is the old passenger terminal for the Georgia Central Railway. This is the old Candler Hospital building. Now, Candler Hospital is the second oldest continuous operating hospital. A one-way street sign also facing us. And it is against this shallow wall coming up on your left is where Forrest had the bench. The bench. The bench. Right there, left, right there. Oh, yeah, over there. Okay, there never was a bench. Nope. It was a Hollywood club.
Really? Oh,
Yep. Traffic went in the opposite direction. That was to accommodate the openings on the bus doors. But that's where we had the folks to talk about. Now you can see one of those benches, sir, inside the visitor center at the museum. After numerous requests, Hollywood eventually sent us one. Now, also characteristic of Savannah are our downspout. Declaration of Independence from the state of Georgia. His signature is the most rare, as he died before some actor signed that document. His signature is worth about $1 million if you can find it. Now, they would bring the wagons of cotton between these bridges. The factors will come out of their offices, stand on top of those bridges and view the cotton. The price of cotton was determined in wagons. Look over your right shoulder. See that little building cut back down the corner of the green line? That little building is a public element.
This is Mo's tree. You are not supposed to take them in the hand because they have some kind of insects. You should not be using it. Ready? Okay. So this is the place where Forrest Gump sat on the other side. Okay? It was on the other side. And this is the wall which you can see here. Now, because a lot of crowd was coming and trying to take pictures here, so they removed that bench. It's in the museum. And now what you see here is just these bushes. So we'll go on the other side and show you how it looks from the other side. Okay, let's see from the other side.
Yeah, I want to do that.
This is Chippewa Square. Is it on? This is Chippewa Square. I believe the bench was right here somewhere. And Forrest Gump's out here.
Yeah, this is it right here.
And there is a church behind it. You see here. And at the time of shooting the movie, they had blocked this road. And that's what I was told by the guy. And they shot this picture here. Okay, thank you.
Left-hand side is the Savannah River. Across the river, that shorter building is our convention center. That was the communication command post for the G8 summit, the World Economic Summit that had taken place June of the year '04 in the surrounding area. Tall building next to it is the Westin Hotel. Now, the Westin had hosted the PGA Seniors Golf Tournament, the Legends of Golf continues. All of these buildings here on your right, they're all old cotton warehouses. They were part of an urban renewal project back early 70s. Today we have some of the finest restaurants. We've got chocolate, and we've got trailer.
This is the boat I'm gonna take. It's called Boat Cruise at City Island. This is on the River Street here. It's a nice Greek cafe, Olympia.
The hostess, City of the South, Savannah, Georgia. My name's Gage. I'll be y'all's narrator during today's cruise. Now we've still got about another 10 more minutes till we untie the lines and get underway. But before we do so, I have some announcements to make, some of which are required of us by the United States Coast Guard. Now this is a Coast Guard certified and inspected vessel equipped to carry tack, and that is exactly what it is. So now it is the Plant Riverside JW Marriott. Now some of you may be staying at this hotel during your time here in Savannah, so this will not be news to you at all. But for those of you who do not know, this hotel, the lobby of it, is a museum that you can visit. You don't have to book a room at the hotel. You don't have to pay a ticket. They have all kinds of geos and statues, relics from around the world. Definitely a fun time. Memorial Bridge. Now the shade provided by this bridge is a nice sun beating down on him. You're all going to feel it here. Very nice, right? And just like that. Now this brings us to 285 feet at high tide, allowing for most vessels to pass underneath no issues at all. Currently, as this vessel passes by us. She began this tradition of waving to these ships, greeting them as they arrived here in Savannah. You keep all of the other ships. Now, not every ship that comes to Savannah is so every ship that arrives here is going to be boarded by a river pilot, so you can get your pictures. And I'm going to go into a little bit of the history about the Waving Girl as we pass by this container ship. If you remember earlier when I asked if you ordered something off of Amazon, I lied. It wasn't on that vessel. It's on this one. There you go. It's on its way. Don't you worry. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the smaller vessels you see on the sides of this. I will get to that, I promise. Now, a little bit about the Waving Girl. You see, Florence Martis was born in 1868 out on Cockspur Island. And by the time she was 18 years old, she had actually lost both of her parents. Now, this kind of forced her to move in with her brother George. Out ahead of us, on the Georgia side of the boat, this is the right hand, this is that brick structure you see ahead of us. Again, on the Georgia side. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Old Fort Jackson today. I'm going to go into some of the war history that took place there. However, I'm not going to go into nearly as much depth as they would. You see, Old Fort Jackson.
This is River Street at night. It's around 9:30 here.